we go, elimination multiple. So if you've watched all the videos, you have substitution, elimination match, and now elimination multiple. In this case, I do not see a single variable by itself. I don't see y with a coefficient of 1 or x with a coefficient of 1. At the same time, I don't see a match. But I do see a multiple, 4 and 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the top equation by not just 2, but negative 2. That way I will have 8 and negative 8. Remember, you can take any equation and multiply by any number you want. It would still be the same equation, just a different multiple of it is the idea. But the reason I'm multiplying by negative 2 is because I want them to match. I want 8y and negative 8y. So by multiplying the top equation by negative 2, I get negative 22x minus 8y equals negative 2. And the bottom equation I will leave alone. Because now I'm going to add the equations together, and the 8y's are eliminated. That's the idea behind elimination. Same number, different sign, eliminate. Now we finish solving. Negative 22x plus 7x. Let's break out that calculator. 22, make it a negative, add 7 to it, and I get negative 15. There's the negative over there, 15. Negative 15x equals negative 2 plus 17, or 17 minus 2 is positive 15. Divide both sides by negative 15. Those simplify, and x equals negative 1. Am I done? No. You know that by now, right? We got to plug back in and solve for the other variable, and then plug them both into check. So I'm going to plug in negative 1 into the top equation. I will get 11x plus 4y equal to 1. Plug in a negative 1 for x. 11 times negative 1 plus 4y equals 1. 11 times negative 1 is negative 11. From here, I'll add the 11 over. Take a second. Pause the video. Write that all down.
3.
Divide both sides by 4, and you get y equals 3. But lastly, we're going to
pause this video, BRB.
Remember, there's just a preferred way. If you see a coefficient of 1, you try and do substitution. If you see a match, you're doing elimination or multiple elimination. They're not going to tell you which one to use, which method. So here, I can eliminate the x's or the y's. So check this out. I'm going to eliminate the x's. I'll multiply the bottom equation by 7. And in doing so, I get the top equation I leave alone. The bottom equation will be negative 7x. 7 times 12, 7 times 12, that's a big number. That'll be 84. Y equals 7 times 34. We're definitely breaking out the calculator now. 7 times negative 34. 34, make it a negative. You get negative 238. Ouch. 7x and negative 7x add together. They get eliminated. Negative 6y plus 84y will end up being, let's see. Might as well use that calculator. 6, make it a negative, plus 84 is going to be 78. We'll use that. 78y equals 4 minus 238.
Next.
4 minus 238 is negative 234. So in this case, take negative 234, divide it by 78. That worked out nicely, right? Negative 3. However, maybe you didn't eliminate the x's, maybe you eliminated the y's. So let me show you instead what you could have done if you worked with the y's and not the x's. So if you work with the x...
BRB.
I'm going to multiply the top equation by 2, so I get a negative 12y and a positive 12y. So in this case, 2 times 7x is 14x, 2 times negative 6y is negative 12y, and 2 times 4 is 8. And you leave the bomb equation this time alone. A little bit better to use if you think about it. So in this case, 12y, negative 12y are eliminated. 14x minus x is 13x. 8 minus 34, 8 minus 34 is negative 26. Divide both sides by 13. Get x equals negative 2. So if you eliminated the y's first, you'd plug back in and solve for x. Or if you eliminated the x's first, you found y. You found
Knack. Family pack.
y first, you plug back in and solve for x. Here, if you solve for x first, you plug back in and found y. In either case, just make sure that you plug into both. Remember, you plug into both. Just make sure that it is valid. In the end, though, you should have got x is negative 2 and y is negative 3. So, x is negative 2 and y is negative 3. And again, you can check, go ahead, if you want to, plug in a negative 2 and a negative 3 into both of these. In this case, though, I actually got both answers because I just eliminated one way or the other. But again, normally, you'd eliminate one of them, plug in, find the other, plug both in, and check. But I think you're ready.
I think you're ready to see how Patrick's doing. Maestro, strike up the band.
You can think it through while you're singing it. Are you ready?
Let's hope so.
Superstition. Ricky Minor, the band. Let's do it.
Wash your face and hands. Really is the problem. Do all that you can. You better take that money and run, boy.
Interesting lyrics.
I think he just got trolled.
And it fits.
See, I told you.
You gotta take that money and run, boy.
Yeah, listen, that's not it, though.
Let's say that you're not sure that you gotta take that money and run, boy. That those are the correct lyrics. You could just walk away right now with how much money?
$100,000.
So what are you gonna do? Walk away or try to do it? No backups left.
You know, Wayne, I know the lyric isn't right, but I'm going to take the advice of the lyric. I am putting this mic down, and I am totally walking away.
Let's hear it from Patrick.
Oh man, I was dying to know what the lyrics were. Maybe that'd be a good question to ask him.
Now, let's go ahead and see the correct lyrics first. Keep me in a daydream, keep me going strong.
Ooh, let's see that once more. Maybe you should jot it down.
Keep me going strong.
Everybody got that?
Which is nothing like. Keep me in a daydream, keep me going strong.
There you go. There are your missing lyrics. Because if I have time to write it down, you have time to write it down. But then again, plugging in a 0 would take me less time than asking you a question, checking off your paper, putting a check mark on my clipboard, and putting 100 on the computer. Alright guys, the remainder of time in class, you can work on your blue sheet. If you've taken the EOC, can't wait to see you again on Monday. If you haven't taken the EOC, get a good night's rest. Good luck, you'll do fine. I'll see you tomorrow. Later, alligator. In a while, crocodile.